Hello, welcome to Reviews with Love Christmas edition. So let the Christmas madness begin. And I say this because Lifetime just aired their first 2021 Christmas movie called An Ice Wine Christmas, featuring Rosalind Sanchez as Camilla and Lyric Bent as Declan. So Camilla is a wine sommelier and Declan is I'm not really sure what you'd call him, but he basically checks the product to make sure the production of the product is good and, all of that stuff. So the process of actually making it, that's his focus, more science-based and all that. So Camilla works currently in the city of Philadelphia, and she is a very successful sommelier and has just gotten a promotion right before she has to head home for the holidays for her hometown's annual Ice Wine Christmas Festival, which is typically run by her mentor that was somewhat like a father to her, because he happened to be best friends with her father before he passed on. So Declan comes in because her mentor, I believe his name's Henry, he is planning to retire and move to Florida. He's got family over there and it's just a warmer environment and it's good on his bones and all that. So he's gotten older, so he's been looking to downsize a bit so that it's not leaving the whole town with, a lot to handle. And he's trying to figure out how he's going to properly run his vineyard, because it's his, I believe his vineyard, properly run it while he's in Florida. And he's left it to some people to help him out and all that, but he's still trying to downsize and figure out how he can do it, because he's got this special talent of just walking in the vineyard and the winery. Is it a vineyard or a winery? I don't know. Winery, we'll go with that. And he's like walking in the fields and he gets sort of like a feeling of the best when the frost is going to happen. So that'll be the day that they harvest the wine and all that stuff. So I'm acting like I know, but I believe that's what happens. So pretty much Camilla comes in and is like, everything's changed, what happened to the lights, all this and stuff. Is like, well, we just decided to not do as much this time. There's just a lot going on and things. The bell's broken. There's like a church bell thing, and they're like, well, it's broken, and we're just trying not to call attention to it by putting lights up. And she's like, well, this is not what I remember. I remember something so fun, so lively and all that. So she joins the committee, kind of taking on his place because he didn't join it this year, and trying to bring back the magic, the pizzazz back into it. She's not very happy with the fact that he's trying to downsize, and part of that is bringing Declan in to become all of the science based on creation of the wine, the iced wine, but instead of the natural way they make it, it's more like in a machine. And not like a real ground soil, feel all of that growing. So she's not really liking that experience, but so she decides, I'm going to show you the full Christmas experience, and she's doing all of this with Declan, and all while they're trying to figure out how to better keep the company going after Henry's off in retirement, and also how they're going to better predict when it's the best time to harvest the wine and stuff. So I very much loved it. I'll say Rosalind Sanchez, of course, I always love her. She's funny. I'll say in this, she was great. She was really love her excitement was infectious. I became enthused just because of her enthusiasm, just like, oh my gosh, and like, yay, and all this stuff. And I was just like, I just loved it. I just loved, it was exciting. Feeling her excitement. I felt like she really was enjoying herself, at least in this role. And Declan, he was funny. Was he? Yeah, he was funny. He had his moments. But yeah, they had really good chemistry. There was a really like I won't call it a blow up. It was just a misunderstanding. She heard something and took it for something else. It turns out that's not what happened. So it was more of a natural type of blow up, nothing like, oh my gosh. And kind of like, if only you stuck around, because really they weren't trying to go into detail about it. So even if she stuck around, it's not like she would have heard anything differently. She just mistook what they kind of like didn't say for what she believed would have been said, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So that's pretty much that. It does turn out in their favor. You know, it turns out like she possibly may have the talent to do what Henry was doing, but not so sure because she's got this big promotion. So there's that conflict. And for Declan as well, he's going back off to Paris because that's where he wanted to live and everything. So yeah, I will say I definitely enjoyed this. I don't drink wine, but I would be interested in trying to see what it tastes like. Iced wine, I don't know what that tastes like, and I'm intrigued by it. Yeah, I'm intrigued by ice wine. Iced wine. So I don't know what that would taste like. I don't drink wine. I'm not a fan of it. But I would be willing to try it. So yeah, I'd say that's my only interest as far as that goes in what the movie was about with the wine and everything. It sounds fancy. Yeah, it sounds a bit fancy. I'm like, oh yeah, may partake in that fanciness. But but no, yeah, this was a great movie. I enjoyed it. Watched it so late, my goodness. I thought I wasn't gonna make it, but I did. I made it through, and part of that was Rosalind Sanchez's character Camilla's enthusiasm, and yeah, she was very much alive as this part. And I'm trying to think if there was anything else really that stuck out to me. No, the chemistry was good. She was captivating. Her sister a bit, that the person that plays the sister, whose name is Beth in it, she was a bit annoying at times because she was a bit of like a pessimistic person, and like a pessimist, yeah. And it was just like, there were some things like, well, come on, can you give a little like, can you give a bit of a little, I don't know, positivity, you know, optimism. She just kind of, I mean, she did say there was a lot on her plate and she was really stressed out, but there wasn't much hope on her side of things, and it seems, which made sense because it turns out Camilla's character is the heart of it all. So, and turns out well in their favor in that way. So yeah, it's all in all, I did enjoy the movie. It's a great movie. Watch it, check it out. Yeah, check it out for yourselves. Let me know what you think. I liked it. Like to try the wine. I don't like wine. I'm not a wine drinker, but yeah, definitely like it just because of how it sounded. But yeah, so Lifetime has begun their side of Christmas movies. So I'm going to be watching quite a bit of movies, and I really pray I'm able to watch all of them so I can continue to do all of this for you, and myself too, because I'm going to watch either way. So that's why I'm like, I might as well do this. I'm going to watch either way. But you know, there's a bit of a difference when you're just watching just to watch, and watching and then talking about it after. But I'm sure there'll be ones that I prefer way more. I've seen what Lifetime's got coming up, and I know I'm gonna love some of them. So yeah, I'm really interested to see that, especially one that's coming up with Tatiana Ali. She's always great in them, so I always love hers. Yeah, so definitely keep listening. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm updating on these videos. And yeah, check out my other channel, Love Lingusia. I'm going to be posting some other stuff on there at some point, music related. And yeah, thank you so much for listening. Greatly appreciated. Until next time, have a lovely day. Bye.